everyone, I'm Ken Nakamura Redobla from VII English 1B together with Ms. Lazal and Custodio discussing about the Chapter 7 When Technology and Humanity Cross.
So at the end of this chapter, the student should be able to evaluate contemporary human experience to strengthen the human person functioning to society. Discuss the importance of human rights in the face of changing social conditions and technological development, and third, identify laws or policies in the country that protect the well-being of the person in technological advancement and ethical dilemmas.
The good life entails living in a just and progressive society whose citizens have the freedom to flourish. The human person has the autonomy to make choices which may enable the flourishing of his or herself and society.
The United Nations General Assembly proclaimed the Universal Declaration of Human Rights (UDHR) on December 10, 1948 as the global standard of fundamental human rights for universal recognition and protection. The UDHR begins whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and the equal of inalienable rights of all members of the human family in the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. UDHR permeable. As implied, everyone has absolute moral worth by virtue of being human.
Human dignity is an ultimate core value of our existence. When we fully recognize and appreciate this truth in ourselves and in all the person around us, regardless of their status in life, when we pave the way for a just and progressive society, it is in this kind of society that we are able to become fully human, more free, more rational, and more loving. Human beings become more free when we are empowered to make choices for our flourishing. We become more rational when we are able to value and apply the principles of logic and science in our lives. We become more loving when we ensure that human dignity lies at the foundation of our endeavors, whether scientific or not. It entails knowing one's fundamental human rights that must always be protected in the face of changing conditions. The UDHR explicates the fundamental human rights in 30 articles. It outlines inalienable human rights that are vital and necessary in the pursuit of the good life. These are the freedoms everyone is entitled to and guaranteed by virtue of being human. The first article states the essential principle of being human in a just, free, and rational society. Everyone is born free and equal in dignity and rights. The common experience, however, does not always manifest such truth. More often than not, those who are more to offer are given special treatment. The good life, nevertheless, is a life of justice, demands or not just equal treatment of human beings, but also preferential treatment to those who have less or are disadvantaged. The first 7 articles of the UDHR encapsulate the spirit of this so-called milestone document in the history of human rights. They are as follows. Article 1. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Article 2. Everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms set forth in this declaration, without distinction of any kind such as race, color, sex, language, religion, political or other opinion, national or social origin, property, birth, or social status. Furthermore, no distinction shall be made on the basis of the political, jurisdictional, or international status of the country or territory to which a person belongs, whether it be independent, just, not self-governing, or under any other limitation of sovereignty. Article 3. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. Article 4. No one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms. Article 5. No one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. Article 6. Everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. Article 7.
All are equal before the law and are entitled without any discrimination to equal protection of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against any incitement to such discrimination.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights has a long bloody history. Crafted in 1948 after World War II, the UDHR now serves as a common understanding of what each person's fundamental rights are. These rights apply to everyone, everywhere. It is imperative that we all know and live these rights to prevent injustice and oppression.
So that's all for my report. The continuation of this will tackled by Ms. Lizelle and Custodio. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.